Testing. 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Woman never belongs to you. It's just your turn. You lost your edge, she lost attraction for you. That's how it works. What'd you think she was gonna do? Tell you she cheated? Men cannot afford to get complacent in relationships. Get your fat ass off the couch, start lifting weights, and learn game. You're welcome.
And now your man,
Donovan Sharpe.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe, and I guess I left off the rest of the intro. Holy shit, man. What a fiasco. What a fiasco I just went through. Hang on a second. Oh god, now I can't even do it. Okay, I think I know how to do that.
my husband doesn't fuck me hard,
wait a minute.
pull my hair, or smack my ass.
All right. Okay. So I know what I got to do there. What's going on, guys? It's your man Donovan Sharpe, and welcome to the 711th edition of TSR Primetime, your nightly dose of toxic masculinity. No phone lines tonight, guys. No phone lines tonight. As a matter of fact, if you guys will just stay with me here, I'm just going to go camera 1. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Give me 2 seconds here. And hang on a second. So I was listen, as usual, there we are, camera 1. Oh, look at that. It's just me in the black. Huh. Cool. That actually looks pretty cool. That actually does look pretty cool, me in the black. But of course, I'm never satisfied with that level of production. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's see. I know this is terrible radio, guys, but this is there we go, and I'm gonna put that in the front. There we go. All right. Okay. So as usual, I'm having all sorts of sound issues, and what has become clear to me is that I'm gonna need a sound guy. I'm going to need a sound guy to help me out. I was just telling Dev that when I do end up finally building my super studio, and believe you me, there is the last and final studio that I build is absolutely positively going to be a super studio. This thing is going to be spectacular. I can't wait to get started on it. It's probably not going to be done for a while, just because, we have certain plans in place. Either way, I don't want to get too far in the weeds. It is good to have you guys in today. I have a very, very good show in store for you guys today. I wanted to open up the phone lines. Unfortunately, my sound would not permit it. My sound would not permit it. So give me a second here. I want to see if I can. Oh, no. I want to see if I can tighten up the green screen a little bit. See if I can get the smoothness. There we go. I want to get it so that you guys don't see how my fingers are green, but that's okay. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Yes, we are in fabulous, lovely Reno, Nevada. It is absolutely gorgeous out here. Another gorgeous sunny day today. Here in the 775, got a few more miles in today. I would have actually ridden the entire trail, but I forgot my backpack full of supplies in case I pop a flat. And so me not wanting to take a chance and go all the way without the without my supplies, I decided just to go the normal route. So I probably got about maybe 6-7 miles in. But tomorrow I will not be forgetting. Anything yet. My knees are screaming today because yesterday, for the first time in a while, I straight up squatted 300 pounds. Actually, I squatted 325 pounds. I was feeling real good. I tried 350 and couldn't quite get it. But I'm a lot stronger than I had originally thought I was. But that's the way things are going here today. So this is the 711th edition of TSR Primetime, your nightly dose of toxic masculinity. I discovered today, actually, that there are two episode 705s. There are two 705s. And so technically, I guess this is episode 712, but because this is 711 and I missed 705, didn't turn into 706, this is going to be episode 711. So I guess episode 999 will unofficially be 1000. Doesn't matter. Don't care. Don't give a damn. It is what it is. So Chase LeBeau is back in the house. Good to see you back in here. JB84 says, looks like this is going to be a banger. Absolutely. As always, we are streaming live to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, as well as Twitter. So however you're watching, wherever you're watching from, thank you for making the Sharpe Reality Primetime a part of your nightly routine. Having a little bit of trouble with Sharpe Stream and, of course, The Bachelor. We're gonna get all that squared away and taken care of. But at any rate, we're gonna go ahead and get this party started with tonight's episode. There are a lot of things that I have done in my life that I regret. There are laws that I have broken that I greatly regret, as well as the damage that it caused other people, both physically and financially. I regret going to college straight out of high school, even though I had awesome grades. I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life, and it showed the moment I stepped foot on campus. Obviously, I regret having committed to dozens of women who took more than their pound of flesh from me emotionally. But there is one thing that I am more or less on the fence about in terms of whether or not I regret doing what I did. And that is sleeping with women I knew were either married or in a committed relationship. Now, some of you might think, well, Donovan, it's wrong to sleep with another man's wife if you know she's married. It's wrong to sleep with another man's girlfriend if you know she has a boyfriend. And, to that I say what I said yesterday when the caller called in on the line yesterday, which is if a wife wants to cheat, she gonna cheat. And if it's not with you, it's going to be with someone else. So it may as well really be you, right? Now, I know a lot of you guys might be thinking, watch out, Donovan, karma's going to get you. And to that, I say I don't believe in karma, nor have I ever believed in karma. Listen, if Devin ever cheats on me, it won't be because I've slept with countless wives and girlfriends when I knew they had husbands and boyfriends, okay? Devin's a woman. She could cheat on me for a dozen reasons or for no reason at all. And karma most certainly is not one of them. And if karma existed, just to entertain this here, if karma really existed, then the girls I treated like absolute dog shit would have done the same to me. Funny thing is, the worse I treated them, the better they treated me. But I digress. The point is that if any woman ever did cheat on me, there are a few things that she would like about me, about her paramour, rather, more than she liked about me. And that's exactly what I'm going to talk about tonight. Throughout my player days in Vegas, sleeping with married women and women with boyfriends, that taught me more about female nature than any other interaction I've ever had with any woman ever. These women would tell me how they got away with cheating, the strategies they used to get away from their husbands, what they told their husbands about me, if anything at all. I mean, you name it, they told me absolutely everything. Now, there are quite a few things that all of these wives and girlfriends have said that they all like about me. And guys, these things were all over the place depending on the woman. Obviously, women we say all the time, all women are like that, meaning that all women operate under the same feminine directives in terms of their firmware, but that doesn't mean that they're all the same. That doesn't mean that they're not all unique in the way of their preferences, their likes, and their dislikes. As a result, the things they like about me was an extremely wide spectrum in terms of what they told me. But even though their likes and dislikes varied greatly from woman to woman, there are a handful of things that they all told me that were just about exactly the same thing. So I have compiled a list of things that I have entitled 9 things your wife loves about me. Let's go ahead and go to number 1. Here we go.
My husband doesn't fuck me hard, pull my hair, or smack my ass.
A woman never...
Oops. Sorry about that. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Let me go back to camera 1. Sorry about that, guys. I've got a... There we go. Let me go back here. Camera 1. Again, a little bit of on the job cam 1. There we go. Okay, now we're good. Okay. I promise I'll get this all squared away and straightened out as the show goes along. Where you husbands go wrong is that you want to make love to your wife. Okay? You want to gently and slowly slide inside of her, right? You want to kiss her longingly and passionately. You want to make sweet love to her missionary style with I'll Never Break Your Heart by the Backstreet Boys playing in the background. Your wife doesn't want this, and this is why she cheats. Your wife doesn't want you to make love to her. She wants you to fuck her. She wants her tits to shake with every thrust. She wants you to pull her hair, smack her ass, and pound her with the ferocity of a man who hates her guts because you're trying to beat those guts up. Okay? She wants to be left in a sweaty heap who can barely walk in the morning because she's sore. This is what your wife wants. This is what every woman wants. Okay? But you're not giving that to her. So she goes out and she gets it from someone else. This is exactly why the wives and girlfriends have told me, I love the way you fuck me. And it has nothing to do with the size of my sausage or anything like that. I simply pound these girls into submission and they absolutely adore me for it. If you want to reduce the odds of your wife stepping out on you, pound her hard, pull her hair, and smack her ass. That is all there is to it.
I love
Let's
how
go
you
to number
just
2.
take charge. My husband asks for permission before he does anything.
Way too many of you husbands and boyfriends out there, you're the guy who says, well, let me ask the boss for permission to spend my own money. When you're at a car dealership or at a furniture store about to make some sort of high ticket purchase. Okay. You're the guy who lets your woman decide on the restaurant. You're the guy who lets your wife or girlfriend decide on the movie, even what you guys will be eating. This is why your wife comes and bangs me. I make the plans. I decide on the restaurant. I decide on the movie. I order for her at the restaurant. I do all the talking. I don't put any responsibility on her. And because of this, she is relaxed and carefree. And relaxed and carefree women, wives or otherwise, are more sexually open than one could ever imagine. Would you like to know why, guys? Because this is a feminine state. Women love it when a man takes control because it gives her room and permission to be feminine. All it takes is not putting anything on her, and a woman will characterize you as a take charge kind of guy, and all you did was simply act like a man. If you're the type of guy who asks your wife permission to do things, then do not be surprised, of course, as Kevin Samuels calls me right when I'm on the air. He always calls me when I'm on the air, I swear to God. Don't be surprised when she comes and has sex with guys like me. Let's go to the third thing your wife loves about
me. I love how
me.
you don't mentally exhaust me. And I love how you take care of everything. My husband makes me do everything. He puts too much on me.
This one is more or less a continuation of the last one. And to be fair, I can't completely blame this on husbands. I blame this on womanism, guys. Womanism tells women that they have to make all the plans. Womanism tells women that they have to be in charge and take care of everything. Womanism tells women that they are the rightful heads of household. Unfortunately, like I said before, this is not the true state of a woman. You guys ever been on vacation and seen a couple with the wife who looks disheveled? She's stressed out. She's got a pina colada in her hand, trying to drink herself into oblivion so she doesn't have to think anymore. You ever seen that? If you're paying attention, you see this all the time. The reason why most wives don't really have fun on vacation is because she planned the vacation. She booked the hotel. She booked the rental car. She made all the reservations at the restaurant. But she booked all the excursions and adventures and tours. She literally did everything. Then, when you actually get there, she's got to be the chaperone because she has to make sure that everyone is where they need to be and when they need to be there. Kevin has called me 3 straight times. This is a little bit weird. Sorry about that. This is why your wife has affairs with men like me, guys. Like I said before, I don't leave anything to a woman. I plan everything. I trust my judgment. I do not trust the judgment of a woman. I may ask her opinion on something and take that into consideration, but at the end of the day, I make the final call. And guess what, guys? This attitude makes women wetter than Niagara Falls. And I'm not close to exaggerating. Guys, women want to relax and be hot. That's it. And if you allow her to do so, she will let you smash literally anytime you want. But if you're always putting the responsibility on her, then she's never going to be relaxed. And at some point, she's going to come and see me. If you want to reduce the odds of your woman getting into affairs with guys like me, do not mentally tax her by making her do everything. Okay, let me shoot Kevin a text and tell him I am on the air. Boy, oh boy, I swear to God, Kevin never calls me unless I'm totally busy. I'm on the air. There we are. There we go. All right. Red Pill Mike with the $100 super chat right out of the gate here. Says, every guy will usually smash a married woman regardless of whether he knows she is married or not. It's only when we get older and realize smashing married women is the ultimate example of low value and scarcity mindset that we finally set the self-standard. Yeah, man. I agree with that. And you know what's interesting? Now that you mentioned that, Mike, the times that I actually was smashing married women usually was around the time I was in a bit of a slump, right? I mean, listen, man, smashing 21-year-old Vegas hoes is a good time, but every once in a while you go through a slump. And because I'm never one to do a slump buster in the way of being a chubby chaser, ring or no ring, I was game. I was down. So, good to see Chase LeBeau back in here. Kyle 1 says, R.I.P. Simps. True Chino wants to know if Kevin is still in L.A. I think he probably is. So, either way. Yeah, Dr. Thunder says Karma is BS. Yeah, totally agree. Karma is 1,000% BS. Karma is 1,000% BS. So, I think Devin's supposed to be making me a spaghetti dinner tonight. Hopefully that's still on. She's on delay over there. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that spaghetti dinner that Dev's going to be making me tonight. Looking forward to that. We're going to do some garlic bread. You guys all know Dev is a very, very, very good cook. She's definitely still has the culinary faculty. Okay, so let us move on to the fourth thing. Thing number 4 that your wife loves about me.
I love that you don't let me get away with anything. I love how territorial you get over me. My husband is afraid of me. He has like zero backbone.
Women hate men who do not check them, guys. They absolutely despise it. A man who cannot or will not check a woman is a man who is afraid of his woman. And a man who is afraid of his woman is a man is the man who does not have the respect of his woman. And a man who does not have the respect of his woman ends up sleeping with guys like me. Understand this, guys. Understand this. Women like men who let them get away with whatever they want, but they fuck the men who don't let them get away with anything. Okay, they may not like it when a man checks her, and they may throw a fit when he tells her to knock it off when she gets out of pocket in public. But trust me when I tell you that through her adolescent fit throwing and in terms of being disciplined, beneath the surface, her vagina is buzzing like a beehive because her man is showing her that he is not afraid of her and he is acting like a man. Guys, listen, I'm here to tell you, keeping your woman in line is not easy. Most of the time, it is flat out difficult. Listen, man, I'm telling you, enforcing boundaries is difficult. But if you want to attain and maintain the respect of your woman, this is what's necessary. This is what's necessary. Letting her get away with anything she wants, not checking her when she gets out of pocket, and not having any backbone causes her to jump into bed with guys like me every single time. Let's go to number 5.
I love the way that you always smell so good. You always keep me guessing with your different colognes. My husband has a terrible hygiene. He has bad breath and smells like right guard.
Right guard. Devin puts up with a lot from me. Okay. I am extremely difficult to please. I'm demanding, and I am relentless. I am high octane all the time, and I never let up. Now, for the time being, the life she lives is worth dealing with these things. But for all of her grievances, gentlemen, the one thing that she can never complain about is my grooming. My hairline and beard is always extra tight and well kept. My breath is always fresh. Well, most of the time anyway. And I always smell good. And no, I'm not talking about Degree. I'm not talking about deodorant. No. I'm talking about Blue de Chanel. I'm talking about Creed Aventus. I'm talking about Eros by Versace. Right now, I'm wearing Wanted by Azzaro. I'm not a fragrance expert like your boy Kevin Samuels. But yes, that's what I smell like right now. Okay? When I take a shower in the middle of the day, even though I know I have no place to go, I always make sure my grooming is tight. Always. As a matter of fact, Devin's one complaint about my grooming is that I sometimes take too long in the shower. She complains about it all the time. Oh, you take, an hour in the shower, an hour in the bathroom. But guess what, guys? She would rather deal with a man who gives a damn about the way he looks, feels, and smells, who takes too long in the bathroom, than deal with a man with unkempt hair, a disheveled beard, and bad breath who takes 5 minutes in the bathroom. Guys, I can't tell you how many wives and girlfriends tell me that they absolutely love the way I smell good all the time. It's almost as though like boyfriends and husbands stop caring about their grooming once they get into a relationship. You know how girls tend to gain weight in relationships? Well, guys tend to neglect the grooming. You can't neglect the grooming, guys. Your woman notices these things. Well, I'll put it this way. Maybe not immediately, but when a man whose hairline is extra crispy, when a man who's well-groomed, has a nice beard, has a nice-smelling fragrance, says hi to her, all of a sudden she starts to think, Gary kind of has bad breath. And sometimes he forgets to wear deodorant. And, I wish he'd get a haircut and trim his nose hair sometimes. That stuff is nasty. These things matter, guys. All it takes is a few extra minutes in the bathroom, and you will set yourself apart from most husbands and boyfriends. Okay? This was the one thing that every single wife and girlfriend, without exception, told me they liked about me. the way I smell. Donovan, you always smell so good. If you want to reduce the odds of your woman stepping out with a guy like me, you need to step up your grooming, guys. This means spending a couple of $100 on a really nice fragrance, investing in some clippers to keep your hairline tight, maybe getting a nose hair trimmer, trim your nose hair, and now your ear hair, the older you get. These things are not that expensive, guys. All it takes is a couple of $100 and a few extra minutes a day to keep your wife or girlfriend from noticing and subsequently pursuing guys like me. Let's go to number 6.
I love how calm you are. I love how you're always in complete control. My husband freaks out over everything. He never has the answers, and it's fucking frustrating.
Now, I want you guys to keep in mind that there is a big, big difference between quiet confidence and silent jitters. Okay, women have a supernatural ability to be able to detect this in men, right? But a man who can remain calm in the face of potential unrest, that is a man who is extremely attractive to women. Yes, this does take time to develop. Developing rock solid frame, it takes a lot of experience. But if you want to rid yourself of the bad habit of freaking out and never having the answers, I would personally advise you to purposely put yourself in uncomfortable situations so that you can learn to think your way out of them. Yes, this takes time. But if you consistently and consciously do this, it significantly flattens your learning curve and speeds up the process significantly. All right. So Kevin Samuels says, oh, that was an accident. Oh, okay. No problem. All right. So Kevin, I guess Kevin butt dialed me or pocket dialed me, which is very good. Very good. Okay, good. I was hoping it wasn't some sort of emergency. Red Pill Mike says, I smashed married women till I finally realized they were good in the sack. That if they were good in the sack, it was because they longed for excitement and it always wears off. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Mo Mrizzle says that background reminds me of PS3. Okay. I just looked up backgrounds, yellow. I just looked up golden animated backgrounds, animated high resolution, and here we are. Chris Von Erich with the $10 super chat says, you can never stop being the guy she was hot for in the beginning. Once you do that, you turn into a beta she takes for granted. Yep. I would strongly agree. CVE with the knowledge. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to the seventh thing your wife loves about me.
I love how you stick to your guns. Even when I throw a fit, you never budge. My husband caves on everything.
Gentlemen, I cannot say this enough. Women positively loathe men who do not stick to their guns. They do not respect a man who makes a decision, then quickly changes it because she throws a fit or she disagrees. This is a weakness that not a single woman on the face of this earth will ever forgive. If you're a man who does not cave, if you're a man who sticks to your decisions, your woman and other women they can't help but to have an immense amount of respect for you. Even if they disagree with your decision, the fact that you did not budge and stuck to your guns will earn her respect. A man who can remain impervious to a woman's tears is a man women can come to respect and love. Even if he's not her husband. I speak from personal experience really on both ends. Way too many husbands out there, way too many of you guys cave in when there's even a little bit of pushback. At some point, she's going to get with a guy who will remain steadfast in all of his decisions. Guys like me.
I love how you make me feel beautiful. I love how you make me feel desired. My husband never tells me I look good. I can't remember the last time he smacked my ass.
Now, I don't know this for sure because I'm not privy really to the details of every man's relationship, but based on my experience with wives and girlfriends, it appears, stay with me here, it appears that a lot of husbands and boyfriends are afraid of getting Me Too'd by their women. Right? Like that's what it seems like. They're afraid to say, hey, wear the red thong tonight. They're afraid to tell their women, wear these heels when we go out tonight. They're afraid to smack the ass of their own woman when she walks by. Guys, this is ridiculous. Your wife or girlfriend wants and needs to know that you still want her sexually. And because actions speak louder than words and is far more attractive, then you need to show her that you want her. Buy her an outfit and tell her she's wearing it on date night, and don't tell her where you're going when she asks you. Get her a pair of heels she can barely walk in. When she asks you, how am I supposed to walk in these? You tell her, you're not. And do so with a smirk on your face that tells her in no uncertain terms what's really up. Gentlemen, your wife wants to be objectified. Your girlfriend wants to be desired. Do not buy into this ridiculous myth that women want to be loved. Women do not want to be loved, gentlemen. They want to be desired. Let me say that again. Women do not want to be loved. They want to be desired. Guys like me, we make your wives and girlfriends feel desired when I give them instructions on what to wear when they come see me, and smack their ass when they walk into my apartment, and they love every minute of it. Quit worrying about being Me Too'd by your wife. Otherwise, she's going to come running to me. Let's go to number 9.
I love how unpredictable you are. You always keep me guessing. My husband is so boring. Same restaurant, every date night.
One of the most unforgivable sins in a relationship, as far as a man goes, is being boring. A woman will forgive cheating before she forgives boredom. A woman will forgive Isuba, domestic Duracell, Isuba, before she forgives boredom. Think OJ and Nicole, and you can draw your own conclusions there. Way too many of you husbands and boyfriends are boring and predictable. Okay? One of the tried and true methods to keep your woman turned on is to keep her guessing. Okay? When she gets off work, tell her to pack her bags and be ready in 30 minutes, and don't tell her where you're taking her. Or you could have a nice outfit laid out for her and tell her to be ready in half an hour, and don't tell her where you're taking her. Okay? There are a million different things you can do to keep your woman thinking, geez, I wonder what he's going to do tonight. No, this doesn't mean you have to surprise her all the time. This doesn't need to be an every night thing. But you have to keep her guessing, because if you don't, what's going to happen, class? She's going to come and see me. That's all there is to it, guys. All right. Let's see what we got here in the super chat. The RP Awakened Mindset says, if I want to watch your episodes in sequential order, 1 to 700, how can I? I'm a bit OCD like that at times. Shout out to you, sir, and your progress. Well, listen, dude, you can be OCD all you want to. The only way, really, to watch episode 1 through 711 is through, oh, there it is. Devin put it on there. Patreon.com/Donovan Sharpe. I got a lot of patrons who ask me, hey, I can't find episode this or that. Guys, there's a search button. There's a search button. There is a search button for, just type in Love is Blind. I had a guy, help me find Love is Blind. Go to the search bar, type in Love is Blind, and all 32 breakdowns of Love is Blind will be there. I need episodes of The Bachelor. Go to the search bar and type in The Bachelor. Kyle1 says they won't forgive less money either. Oh, Kyle. That depends upon where she is in life. If a girl is young and hot, she's not really prioritizing resources, at least not yet. And a young, hot female who is not prioritizing resources will forgive a man who doesn't have as much money as other men. So let's listen, man. Listen, I see what you're doing here, but money ain't everything. Money definitely helps. Listen, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that money is not a factor, but we need to get away from this. Well, she won't forgive money. She won't forgive less money. Yeah, she will. Listen, man, I forget which law it is, but a man who's an A+ at one thing will fuck better looking women than a man who's a B+ at everything. A man could be rich beyond his wildest dreams. Dude, if there's another guy who doesn't have quite so much money, maybe he's ripped, maybe he's got a little bit of status, he's going to fuck hotter women. This doesn't mean they'll commit to him, depending upon where they are in life, but money is not the end-all, be-all. Again, money opens doors, but that doesn't necessarily mean, and again, not trying to bag on you here. I just want you to keep from getting into this, well, it's just about money, looks, and status. No. Money, looks, and status, that gets you more opportunities with women. But a man who has money, looks, and status with no game, that just makes him a bigger mark. Makes him a bigger target. Wait, this guy has money. Look, he looks good. He's famous, and he has money. That is a sitting duck. That's a sitting duck because he gets all these opportunities with women. Woman after woman is going to end up using them. That's how that works. Be very, very careful. Be very careful about falling into that mindset. I don't want you to fall into that. Technomage B5 says surprising her every night is predictable. You have to change that up too. A few days boring to do something off the wall stimulates more than a new thing every night. Bingo. Ding, ding. Just like Apollo Creed did at the end of Rocky IV. Ding, ding. That's right. Don't surprise her every night. Don't surprise her every weekend. Surprise her on a Tuesday. Hey, pack your bags. We're going to Santa Monica. I used to do that all the time, man. Pack your bags. We're going to, wherever. We're going to LA. Pack your bags. I got a cheap flight out to LA. I used to do that shit all the time, and girls just could not get enough of it. One time I fucked around. This one girl I was seeing other girls at the time, and I was like, hey, pack your bags, we're going to Santa Monica. She's like, we did that a month ago. And I was like, ooh, I guess that was the other girl? That was funny. Yeah, Steven Ortiz says, listen, think of Johnny Depp. Yeah, think of Johnny Depp, Elon Musk. What's his name? Jeff Bezos. I mean, come on, man. Like Jeff Bezos is dating, I don't know if he's still dating that 49-year-old. Dude, Jeff Bezos could be knee deep in 19, 20-year-old, you know what? He's dating a 49-year-old. He has money. He's the richest man on earth, I think. He's banging chicks in there almost in their 50s. What are we doing? Yeah, Johnny Depp has never, ever had game. Johnny Depp has always had looks, money, and all kinds of status. And Amber Heard got him fired from, was it the something, all things, whatever, Grindelwald. Nate Dogg says, my girl looks over my finances because I'm on a mission, have my body on point, and know how to handle her. Yeah. Again, listen, man. Listen, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that money doesn't matter. Money absolutely does matter. Money absolutely matters, man. But the more game you have, the less it matters. I'll put it to you that way. Abso-freaking-lutely. King Life says a chick needs to know her man can and will replace her. That's real talk. Had a great workout today. I did some bench press, some overhead press, some barbell rows. I'm out there working out at my old school meathead gym. Yeah, listen, I was gonna do the phone lines today, but I could not get them to work for whatever reason. Definitely gonna need a sound guy. I am definitely going to need a sound guy for sure. When I build my super studio, that much is certain. So, well, guys, this is going to be high and tight. That's going to do it for this, the 711th edition of TSR Primetime. Like I said, I will be doing the Bachelor breakdown when I get back home to Philly. Episode 6, and then, of course, Episode 7, which will air live. I'll break that down live. Very much looking forward to doing that. But thank you all for being a part of this podcast. Let me go ahead and shout out my super chatters here. Red Pill Mike, with the $100 super chat and another $5 super chat. Chris Von Erich, $10. The RP Awakened Mindset and Techno Mage B5. Techno Mage B5. Appreciate you guys chiming in and supporting the podcast. That's going to do it for this edition of TSR Primetime. Take care.